morning from Tirana.
Good morning.
Today we're heading to the bus station to take a bus down to Saranda. We're gonna take a taxi to the bus station. We have all these big bags and it's about 7:30 in the morning and we don't want to take up a lot of space when people are commuting to work. We'll show you the process of getting a bus ticket at the bus station.
We have not planned any of this, so
We'll figure it out together.
hooray!
We noticed that a lot of the cars in Tirana were Mercedes from the early 2000s. Even the taxi we took to the bus station was a Mercedes painted yellow.
We went to the gas station across the street from our Airbnb, got a taxi, we're on our way.
We just arrived here at the bus station.
€5 later, that was really fast.
That was really fast. That was easy.
Yeah.
Taxi was the way to go. €5. It's pretty far out here.
We were able to buy our bus tickets right away. There's the TISA booth as soon as you enter the bus station, the Tirana to Saranda route.
It's just right there when you walk in, so you can't really miss it.
Even we could miss it.
The bus tickets were 1,410 lek each, and that gets you from Tirana to the Saranda bus station. And I don't know which route we take. Apparently there are two routes. One takes you up through the mountains, the other one takes you more coastal. So we'll see what we got here.
The guy who sold us the tickets was very helpful. He pointed to his buddy, the driver, and he flagged us down to bring us over to this lovely minibus.
Everyone is so friendly here in Albania.
They really are.
Literally everyone we've encountered so far has been super nice.
Very helpful and kind, and made our lives a lot easier.
There are buses and minibuses going all over Albania from the Tirana bus station. You can even go to Balsh.
Taxi from the center of town and it took about 15 minutes to get here, so that's good to know if you need to budget for your time. But you can also take a bus to get here. I'm sure there are several buses that come here because it's a terminal station. We can't tell you which ones because we didn't do it. But wherever you're staying, I'm sure if you ask your host or the hotel or whoever, they'll be able to help you get a bus here. That would be a lot cheaper, but it was only €5 to take a taxi, so we felt like that was worth it with all of our bags.
There are a few small snack shops at the bus station, but we recommend that you eat before you get there. We did not plan ahead and ended up having cookies for breakfast.
After about 2 hours, we made a stop at a small restaurant. We stayed there for about 20 minutes. Beautiful drive so far. A lot of mountains and hills and smaller villages and like big homes and villas. A comfy bus, easy ride. The roads are really smooth. I was even able to take a little nap.
We've listened to some Albania bombs.
So it looks like we have about 2 more hours to go. So I'm not sure if we'll take the route that takes us along the ocean, which I'm hoping for, or if we will go continue on this way through the mountains to get there. That was the most amazing bus ride I think we've ever been on.
It was so beautiful, and so many different kinds of beautiful.
We were mostly in mountainous areas going along a river, which we weren't really expecting.
The water was unbelievably blue.
First, I was a bit disappointed that we weren't taking the coastal route, but the mountains blew us away.
We skirted these snow-capped mountains basically the entire way.
All along the way, we saw wide open fields with sheep and cows and goats grazing.
And finally, when we were parallel with Saranda, we headed west over the mountains. We got stunning views of the valleys below, and we met an entire herd of goats on the road.
There were so many goats. There must have been at least 100 goats. As we were going over the mountain, there were lots of switchbacks and tight turns, so we had to stop a few times for trucks to go around us.
We got really close to a gas tanker at one point. That guy got really close. I saw the frame of it as it passed by the bus.
Yeah, that was pretty scary. I mean, I'm sure that happens every day on those roads. Those guys are professionals.
I hope so.
There were incredible sweeping views of the valleys and the river running by and the mountains in the distance. There were lots of small villages along the bases of the mountains and along the hills as we climbed up the mountains. There were definitely some villages and towns that we passed on the way during this trip that we want to go back to during our time here in Albania. We even saw a castle at one point, so we definitely want to go see where that was. If we do this bus journey again back up towards Tirana, hopefully next time we'll find the route that takes you along the coast. I'm sure that's just as beautiful, although this was really amazing. Once we made it over the mountains, we were in the home stretch to Saranda. We got so excited when we saw the water.
We've been at Saranda for about 35 seconds. We're already making friends.
Just had a guy come up to us. Maybe he had been drinking, asking if we're from America and if we needed any help.
It started off nice, but then
It got weird.
it got weird real fast.
He asked a question and I responded, and he looked at me and said, "I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to him." So then Steve-O made him feel really awkward.
Yeah, and then he said something I could see in your eyes. I was like, well, thank you. I do have very beautiful eyes. And he got really unhappy.
He's like, "I'm a man, I would never say another
Yeah.
man has beautiful eyes." And we
Really?
were both like, why not? So we're gonna go meet Julian now. He's a real estate agent we've been chatting to, who we met through our friends Tom and Anna. We are going to go meet him and go see some apartments.
Hooray!
We're so excited to be here. It looks really beautiful.
It's a lot warmer than it was in Tirana. It took us about 5 hours to get here. And when we got here, the bus driver showed us how to get back to Tirana.
Oh, the bus driver was so nice. Everyone's just been so nice here in Albania.
Yeah,
We're loving it.
especially that friend we just made.
Oh God, he was weird. He was the first weird person we met. We're going in now to see some apartments with Julian, the real estate agent we've been talking to.
Oh my God.
You! This is amazing! We really hope you liked this video and found it helpful if you're making the journey from Tirana down to Saranda.
I found it very helpful.
Oh, that's good.
In our next video, we'll be taking you on a tour of our apartment here in Saranda. It's where we are right now.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and like this video if you found it useful. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much, and thank you all for being here.
You're our favorites. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Or there is the other way. You go here, over there, you come to this building, and in this building on the ground floor